to go into the new year with. I've watched a lot of these videos, and so anytime I would like click on the video, a lot of people would say, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to be a morning person. I've always been a morning person. It's like, well, how are you gonna teach me how to be a morning person if you've always been a morning person? Like, you can't teach me how to be a morning person if you're just like a morning person. And I've never been a morning person. Like, maybe when I was like a little bitty kid, I was a morning person, but from like being a teenager up, I've never been a morning person. I like thrive at night. I'm a night owl. I took on the responsibility of teaching these morning fitness classes, so I had to start waking up like super early. And I'm like not one of those trainers that will host like 5 a.m. boot camps. Like, I'll do when you get out of work, and I'll do 7 p.m. boot camp, 6 p.m. boot camp, stuff like that. It's just not worth my time to wake up at 5 a.m. or 4 or 6 in the morning to do boot camps. That's not me, and I'm never gonna do that. So I'm used to having like evening sessions, and that is my lifestyle, and I like it that way. But they asked me if I would do these classes, these morning classes. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, totally. Well, that required me getting up every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning versus just kind of like having a later day and doing all my sessions in the evening, which I still have evening sessions, but I have morning sessions now too. And when I was doing morning stuff, it was only like once or twice a week in the morning, not every day. So I'm gonna share my tips because they worked for me, and I'm not a morning person, and I think they'll work for you as well. So, and I also asked on Instagram what video you thought I should upload next, and the 2 choices were my NPC update, and the other choice was how to become a morning person. So I actually made a list of tips on how to be a morning person. Okay, here it is. Okay, I actually made these tips back in May because I had been wanting to do this video for a while. So how to be a morning person. Okay, make a list of everything that you need to do for the next day. The top 3 things that need to be done for the next day. This is really good for like entrepreneurs, people who have jobs where you don't have like a boss telling you what to do. You have to run your own business, or even if you do have a boss, but it's kind of like a self-motivated type job. Like say you were selling cars or something like that, like sales jobs. If you don't make sales, then you don't make money, obviously, like people that work off the commission and stuff like that. So you could have a goal that, you're gonna call 5 customers or follow up with 5 customers. Those 3 to 5 things that you have to do for the next day, and that list can stay the same all the time because that might not change because you can always just have that same goal. Definitely making a list like the night before so you can be more productive the very next day. That's a good start. This is how my morning's gonna go. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm going to have a morning meditation or whatever, So like everyone's might be different. It's just a list that of stuff that you need to do for the next day. If yours is just if you have like a typical 9 to 5, then you would just be like, wake up, just writing it down somewhere, knowing like, okay, wake up 7 a.m., eat breakfast, go to work out after. That would be like your schedule, okay? And that's never gonna change unless you have like certain days that you work out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you work out. Stuff like that. Okay, so that's like a good foundation. Okay, the next thing is, really the first thing that you should do is do the math on like how much sleep that you need to get 8 hours of sleep. Really try to shoot for 8 hours. And I'm really bad about doing this. I always sometimes I get 6 hours of sleep, and I think, well, Arnold got 6 hours of sleep, so I should be fine, right? But no, let's be honest though. Seriously, he was on testosterone, and he's seriously the godfather of fitness. Him and Rock, but he's not the godfather. He's him and Mark Wahlberg. They're today's generation. And then like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, those are like the godfathers of like fitness. The point is, like, just do the math on like how much sleep you need. Really shoot for 8, because it's just a time where your brain can clean itself out. You can focus better. If you're into fitness, which you probably are, that's why you're subscribed to this channel. You can rebuild your muscle better, and you can repair your muscle better, because your muscle, every time you work out, it like breaks it down and then builds it back up. So during that sleeping time is when you're doing that. So it's really important to get 8 hours of sleep. So if at least 7, but like I said, sometimes I'm operating on 6, and then I'm just like, hey, Arnold did it. But yeah, don't do it. Do 8, because it's like easier for you to like gain weight, thyroid problems, and like different things like that. It's easier for you to get sick, so it's just better just to shoot for that 8 hours of sleep. So I'm not saying like I'm getting 6 hours of sleep like every single day, but I'm just saying, like, you know, anyways. Okay, so then set alarms on your phone. Obviously, 2 of my favorite ringtones are, I'll actually just play it for you, and it changes like all the time. But something like upbeat, loud, motivational, like to wake you up, because seriously, that helps on your alarm. Set 2 alarms. You got to give yourself time in the morning. So like, don't set them like till the very last minute, because I saw this thing, it was like a thing about the brain, but basically we don't give ourselves enough time on like just normal things that come up like in the morning. So you have to like factor in like all that stuff that pops up that you didn't think was going to happen, so you can make sure that you're on time places. Okay, so one of mine is, here it is. I love this one. This is, so that's one of them. This is actually a Christian song too, by the way. That one's a really good one. And then my other one, okay, it's kind of inappropriate, but it's a really good. I love this one. It's by Kanye. Okay. Because I live my life like this, like no matter what I do, like I feel like it's really important to give back to your community, like in anything, like just to the people around you, like at your church, you know, to your community. Like I've said before, like I help with special needs. I don't really post it a lot on my Facebook, but I really want to put like a whole video of like the whole year of me volunteering with them, because it really is special to me, and I really do like seeing like those pictures, and I just love them so much, and they're so sweet. But I don't really post a lot about it. But like I work with like youth ministry and like the anti-human trafficking as well, with the galas and stuff. It's called I Put On For My City. It's kind of old school, but it's like a really good one, being a trainer and stuff like that. Like it's just kind of motivational for me. I put on for my, we're gonna just do it through YouTube. I put on for my city. Here's my other one. If you look on my Instagram, I actually have a video of like a little montage out in the city, like different cool shots and stuff, and it's to this. I just love this song. I think it's such a good song to like wake up to. We'll take it to Connie's part. Okay, this part is inappropriate, but okay. Alright, so anyways, yeah, those are my 2 favorite songs for right now. Like, yeah, I love those 2 songs for waking up. So I have 2 alarms, and the first one is, I think I Put On For My City. The second one is You Can't Stop Me. That's a really good, it's on my workout playlist for my clients as well. Certain clients. Definitely set alarms with music. That's definitely motivational, upbeat music. Take melatonin the night before. Definitely that helps you go to sleep, but make sure that you're like not taking it at the last minute. Take it like an hour or so before you need to go to bed, and then so if you like get your clothes in the dryer, because you don't want to like take it and then you're gonna be super tired and then you won't get done what you need to get done. So as soon as you take it, like make sure that you do all the stuff that you need to do. Like for me, every night, like I need to charge up my speaker, I need to charge up my microphone, I need to charge up my stopwatch that times our workouts. I have to charge up, it's another speaker for my mic. So I have to do like all this stuff. I have to make sure like everyth's ready, and then I set all my stuff by the door, my backpack, my speaker. I set everything up right by the door. I have water in my bag for my workouts, and if you don't work out, like you should still pack a water like in your bag or purse. So definitely that. As soon as you get in your room, make sure, like I always take a shower every night. I'm not a morning person but this is how to be a morning person. So I don't take a shower in the morning because I want like the least possible things to do when I wake up. And then plus I get in my bed, so I like to like be clean and fresh and stuff when I get in my bed. Like I do freshen up in the morning, but like I just like to be clean in the morning when I wake up. Already, like my hair's already washed and I already took a shower the night before, and so I'm good to go. So after you do all that, make sure you turn off the lights. If you ever look it up, it's called the 5-second rule. She wrote like a whole book on it, and there's supposed to be like science behind it. I don't really use this technique, but it's a technique that I kind of learned about. And basically what you do is you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't have to do the hands. But you just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's supposed to, like, if there's something like you have to do, like say, oh, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna call these 3 clients, or I'm going to work on this essay or this assignment or whatever it is. When you're thinking that you need to do it, just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and like do it immediately, because then it gives, like, you don't have time for your brain to say no, like you just do it. Instead of just like, so right when you think you need to do it, like do it immediately and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. I don't personally do that, but like, if you need to like give yourself a pep talk and be like, okay, I need to get out of bed, then you can do that instead. Okay, so drink water when you get up, have water by your bed. I always take a fresh water the night before, because I take the melatonin, and then that's the same water, like I cover it up, and then that's the same water I wake up and drink. And then have your coffee ready, your green tea or your BCAAs, whatever your energy of choice is in the morning. Obviously, like, hydrate if you can. Drink like a full 8-ounce glass of water or water bottle, or whatever, if you have like the reusable water bottles, you can use that. Like I talked about it in one of my other videos, and I did like a recommendation, but there's the BCAA if you're not a coffee drinker. If you are a coffee drinker, then you can just set your coffee pot timer on where it just shoots out in the morning and it's ready to go. That would be one of the things that you would do the night before, is get your coffee pot ready and queued up. But I do my BCAAs the night before. I make my BCAAs with, it has 200 milligrams of caffeine, so that helps me wake up in the morning. So I already make the scoop, shake it up, put it in the fridge, and so in the morning I come downstairs, I come get it, and I take that, and it helps me wake up. Or if you have green tea, you could just do, because green tea also wakes you up as well, you can just put the tea bag and the water in the microwave and then like start it whenever you wake up. Or you could, if you did it from one of those kettle pots, you could just already have the mug out on the counter, and then the tea in the mug, and then have the little kettle thing, because some people do it from like a kettle thing. I love doing it like that. I don't have a kettle thing anymore. I need to get another one, but, and then you can just turn on the stove. It's just like, it's old fashioned, but it's like so cute and like pure. I don't know. I went through 2 of those kettles, and I'm just like, I don't know. I want to get another one though. I really need to get one. Okay, eat a healthy breakfast. I take vitamin B12. I really recommend it. It gives you energy, and it's just really good for you. Take your vitamin C. I always take vitamin C every single day. Even if I'm not sick, I take vitamin C just so I don't get sick, and boost your immune system. Definitely eat a healthy breakfast. That will help you be a morning person. I mean, some people just might not have time. I used to always eat breakfast when I would wake up, but now I don't have time to do it. So the BCAAs is really good because it gives me like the nutrients and the vitamins that I need for my like morning fitness class, and it holds me over until I'm able to like actually come home and eat. So it's totally up to you. If you're able to have that extra time to eat, then you can do that. I would have to wake up even more earlier if I wanted to get breakfast in the morning. Like I'm able to take breaks like during, like my day is different than a normal work person. Mine is always different because I have like a training session, then I have a break, and then I have a training session, a break, a training session, you know? So it's like I'm kind of like all throughout the day, it's like different. And so I have like breaks in between my day, so I can do that. I can wait to eat breakfast. But like if you had to do like a full work day, it's worth the waking up like 30 minutes extra just to get the breakfast so you have energy. And not like a breakfast that would like bog you down. It has to be something like oats and berries. That's one of my go-to breakfast choices that is just really good and it gives you energy. So oats and berries for sure. In the morning I listen to motivational talks and sermons or like upbeat music whenever I get ready. So I'll just like pick something on like, you could do it from YouTube. I do it on YouTube. Spotify has some really good stuff. Slacker has good stuff. YouTube is like the best, and I just set it up and set my phone up and listen to that while I get ready. But it has to be like really upbeat, because if you have like slow music, you're gonna move a lot slower. Essential oils is another good way to help you fall asleep, because if you want to be a morning person, you have to do this stuff where it helps you like fall asleep, like the melatonin, like getting everything ready, like setting your clothes out the night before. That's one big thing that really helps me. Like I'll put my shoes right on the couch right by the door, and then I'll put my fresh socks that I'm gonna wear. I have like everything ready, so it's like I'm not having to look for my keys in the morning, because I'll put my keys with my backpack. I'll put everything already like the night before, and that really helps me be a better morning person, because like I would hate to do that stuff like in the morning. I don't want to have to, like at night, like I said, at night I have the most energy. It's so much easier for me to get my shoes together, make my BCAAs train, put my stuff together, pick out what clothes I'm gonna wear, all this stuff. This is so much easier for me to do at night, since I'm a night person and a night owl, versus trying to figure this out in the morning, because I'm not a morning person. So this has made me a morning person doing this stuff. Okay, so sound machine, that's definitely like a good tip. You can do that. Like they have sound machines that you can buy. Another good tip, I don't personally do it, but it's like a huge big thing on YouTube, is ASMR. They're supposed to be like sleeping triggers, if that helps you go to sleep, and like, you know, and they have like all kinds of different like meditation, like yoga type things that would help you like go to sleep. Like I said, sound machines, and then obviously everybody knows the rule. Like once I get in my bedroom, like I try to turn it down. I turn it down as low as it will go if I am going to do something on my phone, because I know a lot of people say, don't watch the TV, don't look at the computer, don't look at your phone. Well, sometimes there's like last things that I want to do on my phone, like right before I go to bed. Like say I want to put out a new picture on Instagram or something like that, and like kind of update my friends, like kind of what's going on, you know, or like put out a cool quote, like a positive quote for the day or something like that. Sometimes I do that, or I like to set an alarm. That's another good thing. Another good tip, like you can set an alarm and be like, okay, 8 o'clock is the time that I need to start like getting ready to like go to bed. And for me, that personally, I have an 8 o'clock alarm that says, okay, like if you're gonna upload on Instagram or upload on YouTube, then you need to like start doing it now. And it's kind of just like a reminder. But if yours might be like, hey, don't forget to put your clothes in the laundry, or you could just put nightly routine or whatever. Like it's just kind of like a reminder telling you, oh, hey, it's time to like start like wrapping it up for the night. Or yours might be 10 o'clock. I don't even know why mine is 8. I think it's because if I used to set it way later, my reminder, but then I started doing it earlier, because then I was like, if I set it earlier, then I'll probably do it because when I was setting it later, I was doing it later. So it's like I started setting it earlier, so if I did it later, it would be later than the earlier. So that was my thinking behind it. Like that. Definitely sunlight, having like being around light in the morning helps wake you up, so that's really good. I like sleeping with an eye mask, because but that's kind of like, it helps you like fall asleep, because the darker it is, the better it helps you fall asleep. So it's kind of like a struggle, because if that mask, eye mask is like never on me when I wake up. It's like silk on one side, and then it's like fur on the other side, and whenever I wake up, it's never on me, so I never have to worry about, oh my god, it's too dark. Because if it's like completely dark in your room, then you're not gonna wake up, you know, because it's so dark. So I try to like on the weekends, like I always, because like Saturday is my day I can sleep in, and Sunday is like my day that I can sleep in, because I go to church on Saturdays at the night service, so I can sleep in as late as I want. So I always make sure, because I have like blackout curtains, and I always make sure to shut the doors, so it's like completely dark, so I can like sleep in as long as I want. And that's like the 2 days that I give myself that I don't have to wake up with an alarm, because I really feel like, I even wrote that in my book, I really feel like it's just like a free, healthy thing for your body to wake up when your body wants to, when your body says it's time to wake up, not like with the alarm, like whenever your body just feels like it's good enough. And even if your body wakes up and it had like 6 hours of sleep, some people might say, hey, go ahead and wake up because you can get productive stuff done. But like seriously, it's like if you don't get enough sleep, you can really mess up your immune system and like get sick. So I will, if my body wakes up and it's only been 6 hours, then I will go back to sleep. I will make myself go back to sleep, and that time I will set an alarm and be like, okay, well, I need to at least get 2 more hours, you know, because it's just really important that you get your sleep. So especially like during the week when you're having to wake up on time all the time, like take advantage of getting that sleep. But during the week, I make sure that my doors are actually open so the sunlight does come in, because I have this huge window in my bathroom, so the light flows in from that, and so that helps wake me up. And I do that during the week. I don't shut the doors and stuff like that, so the light kind of peeps in and like wakes me up. And then I have like another like really big 2 really big windows like in the, it's supposed to be like an upstairs. When I bought the house, they had a pool table up there, or you could do like an upstairs living room, but I've transformed it into like a gym, like a little gym studio. So in that room, there's like a big window in there, and then across the way there's like a big window. So because my bedroom, it's like the gym and then the bedroom, so I open that door, and like that the light flows in from that, and then the light also flows in from the bathroom, so it's easier for me to wake up. So definitely having the light where like natural sunlight, and you can take advantage of that, and that helps wake you up. In the winter time, if you're like not a winter person, I am not a winter person at all. If you're like a winter person, that's awesome, and that you love the cold. Like when people post pictures and they're like in the snow and stuff like that, or they're like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, or like I'm not like, oh my god, I would so love to be in the snow right now. Because I grew up going to Colorado my whole life, so it was always freezing and it was always snowing, and so I guess that's why I don't like, I'm from Texas, so like maybe if I grew up just always being in Texas all the time and never seeing snow, I would appreciate it more. Like I think it's gorgeous, I just don't want to be in it, you know. Like I just don't want to, I'd rather be on a beach in a bikini and be like, I just like with the sun on my skin, and that's just my scene. But like if you're like like I like the idea of like a snowman, and I like the idea of like snow angels and stuff like that, but I don't like crave it where I'm all like, oh my god, I really wish it would snow, you know. I'm not that type of person. I think it's beautiful to look snowflakes and stuff like that, like, you know, how they're all individually different, like God like creates them. They did like a science study on like how every single snowflake, it was like a photographer too who had tracked like how every single snowflake is completely different, and there's like so many snowflakes that come down, but they're all different if you actually look really close at them. And I think that's beautiful, like that whole aspect. And I think it looks really pretty, but So the point is, especially in the winter time, like make sure that if you're not a morning person, you have like your temperatures like really good. Like it's not cold in your room. If you have to buy like one of those little heaters, like I have a little heater in my bedroom, and then I have like a little because I really hate the cold, so I can combat it with like having small heaters. So I have like a little heater in my bathroom, and then I have a little heater in my bedroom. So whenever I get up, the temperature is good, and I'm not like, oh my god, because if it's like freezing, I seriously won't want to get up. I'll be like, oh my god, it's so cold, I do not want to get up, and I'll just, it won't feel good. So I just always make sure like I have those heaters on, and I can just get up, and then I can go to the powder room, and I have another heater in there, and like the temperature is good, and I'm not like waking up miserable being like, oh my god, it's freezing. And yeah, so making sure like the temperature is good in your room whenever you're waking up is another good tip. So those are my tips on how to be a morning person, and I promise you these will work, and you will be the most chipper, happiest morning person in the world. So anyways, thank you so much for spending time with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and if you like the video. I love reading you guys' comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.